Welcome to another Wisdom and Knowledge 5. And this podcast is all about, speaking out for all of humanity, what is going on in the world, taking a stand, from a non-political aspect, standing up for all that is right, for all of humanity. And we saw this week one of the most inhumane acts you could see where pagers were exploding in Lebanon, and killing and injuring innocent civilians. That's what it was, you know, and people, are speaking out about this. People are standing up like I am. And then there's other people, that are just as inhumane as can be. I want to share this clip because this is an actor, and a lot of people probably don't know this guy. His name is Michael Rappaport. He's done a lot in Hollywood as far as TV and films, a lot more back in the day than today. But I I couldn't tell you what he's done because, first off, not a fan. Second off, you know, some of these people are just as inhumane as they can come. And this guy, Michael Rappaport, there's videos out where he has been caught. He's speaking on a phone saying, "Oh, so I get paid X amount to, mention Israel and mention, Zionist." So this is a guy who's already, you know, showing that he is against humanity, that he, you know, you name it. But you need to see this clip if you haven't already. And let's just roll the clip. This is in response to what happened in Lebanon with the pagers exploding. I mean, I'm sorry, but part of my French, but what type of a sick fuck would be, laughing when something like this happened? And they trolled him on the comments. And look, people have been coming after him for a while because of, what he's doing, but whether he was getting paid to, to do this video or what have you, is irrelevant. This is just inhumane to the max. And it's funny because they think, oh, we have a right to we have a right to be immune, all this stuff, Israel, so to speak. And I'm not speaking against everyone who is. I'm just saying the ones, who are taking part or supporting this inhumane, the genocide, all the things that they are involved with that are against humanity. It's flat out against humanity. And for those of you that don't know to begin with, because some people don't know that when, people like myself, my friends, my followers, people, across the world were taking a stand when 2020 completely shifted the whole world, and when they rolled out these, experimental jabs and things like that, when and I don't even want to get into that, but they had one of the first places to have tyrannical lockdowns, Israel. I'm just going to leave it at that. You can look it up for yourself. And I'm not here to bash, you know, certain country. I'm here to stand for humanity. I'm here to stand for what's right. I'm here to stand against what is being done to people. If something like that can happen in, you know, with pagers in Lebanon, and some people are saying, well, it doesn't affect me because I don't live over there. Well, that type of technology can be implemented in cell phones, can be implemented in TVs, can be implemented in every electronic device. So that should be alarming in and of itself. That was an act of terror, and that should never, be tolerated. And when sick fucks like Michael Rappaport, go out laughing about it, shows in how inhumane they are. And think about it, we're living in a society, right? Where people are taking a stand. The ones that are taking a stand, they have a voice, they're speaking out, like you and I, and this, that, and the other. We're speaking out. We have to deal with all these obstacles, censorship, our platforms being taken out. So, and here's a really good point. So Michael Rappaport can laugh about humanity getting wiped out, by pagers in an act of war, in a terrorist attack. Vito doesn't get taken down on Instagram. We're getting taken down left and right for speaking truth, for speaking what is going on in the world, for standing for humanity. Yeah, because I get that the censorship is real. The censorship is out there, left and right. Now, I'm here to stand for all humanity, to stand up for human rights. But we have to continue speaking out. We have to be a voice. We have to be a light. We have to, and one thing you and I get is that it's a divide and conquer society. People are, obsessed with politics. I'm not into politics. I'm not into that game. I'm not playing that game. And people are divided by whatever it be. It's their sports team, their this, that, and the other, their music styles. Hey, it's like, no, I'm not playing into that game. And these people, and think about it, we also live in a society where people cling to somebody's every word, whether it be celebrities. Oh, that celebrity said this, celebrity endorsed that, celebrity, and I'm not saying everyone who's a musician, everyone who's in the entertainment industry is, against humanity. I'm not saying that, or playing part in the divide and conquer. I'm not saying that at all. I have friends, musicians and actors who are, humanitarians who care about what's going on in the world, who understand what's going on in the world, who, are not, you know, acting like this. But think about it. You got a lot of people out there, a lot of big names out there, and we got a humanity that is indoctrinated, that is, trained under control to believe and to confide in these, people's every word. They support this, I gotta support this, they support that, they gotta support that, and it is, you know, destructive to humanity, because maybe they're unknowingly doing so, people out in society, but you are supporting something that's inhumane when you play a divide and conquer game. Think about it for a second. We were not put on this earth to be part of a divide and conquer. Back in the day when I was growing up, we did not have, it was not like this. I'm sure there was some type of divide and conquer, but it was nothing like this. People looked out for each other. People looked after each other. Now it's like people are coming for you, you know, and people can resonate with what I'm saying right now because they're experiencing it, you know. Oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, no, I didn't. And 2020 was a big wake-up call to a lot of people. It was, when they started locking things down, when they started, and ramping up restrictions, things like that. And then the divide and conquer was still there because people were like, oh, you're a part of this political, if you stand against lockdowns, if you stand against, having an immune system, if you stay, and it's like, no, I'm just a humanitarian, who cares about humanity. I don't want to play that game. I'm not part of that, divide and conquer, left versus right, left versus right are all the same. It's all the same thing. This system was created many, many, many years ago, and it is, a destruction to humanity. So if you want to be political and be a part of that thing, to go do your thing. But I stand for humanity. I stand for what's right. I speak up every chance I can. I continue to, learn knowledge to see what is going on that is affecting all of humanity. And I stand against war. I stand against, I stand for peace. I stand for, stand with the Palestinians, and I stand bottom line for all of humanity. We need to be vocal like never before. And I get that it's tough. It's an obstacle because, the censorship is out there and they want this divide and conquer. They want to push out, you get a million views viewed if you say Trump's my God, Trump this, Trump that, or Kamala this, Kamala. Nah, and not even, you know, but it's true. You get massive amount of views if you fuel the fire, if you do that, or if you and another thing that's going on is you'll get people, putting out stories that are not verified, you know, and they'll get a million views. So what's real? What's somebody speaking the truth like myself and many others. I'm not giving myself credit. I'm just saying, hey, I'm just using it as an example. It should be going massive. It should be out there saying, hey, wait, what is this guy speaking about? And then people should be able to think and say, hey, maybe he's making sense. Maybe he gets what's going on in the world. We want peace, we want freedom, we want, a world that is not controlled, that is not run into the ground where, humans have no rights whatsoever, you know, and you see in society also people are focusing on the wrong things. I see people so obsessed with this Project 2025 that's put out by that think tank that's somewhat in with Trump. I don't even want to get into that because it's political nonsense, but they're so focused on this Project 2025 they don't want to talk about UN Agenda 2030. UN Agenda 2030 is where it's at. That's what they want. That's what they want. You own nothing, you'll be happy. You know, it's going to be a completely different world, and it is going to be authoritarian rule. And we must speak up. We must say, hey, no, don't want to be a part of that because we are the masses. We outnumber them. That's the bottom line. We outnumber them. You know it. I know it. And the sad thing is that we don't have the numbers of people getting what's going on in the world and taking a stand and standing up. But this is what it takes. Your voice, you speaking out, you being a light, you continuing to, gain knowledge by, learning and finding out what's really going on in the world, finding out, truths that you never knew before, because that is what it takes. You are a light. You have the power to be a massive light in this world, in this dark world. And I'm not saying, don't go out and enjoy yourself too, because that's crucial. You got to go out and enjoy life while you can. Do things that you enjoy doing. Have fun, appreciate others, and just now is the time now, like never before. This isn't somebody's going to come, especially here in America. This isn't somebody's going to come and save us come election day. No, no, that's not happening. Wake up, wake the fuck up. I'm sorry. Yeah. But that's not going to happen. That is a conquer and divide game. And it's not the way that humanity is supposed to live. For those of you that are taking a stand, much love to you. And for those of you who, whatever it may be, they don't get what's going on in the world. And you're dealing with people every day who don't get what's going on in the world and could care less. And all I can say is hopefully these people will wake up and see what's really going on in the world, because we have to take a stand. We have to speak out. We have to be a light in this world. And if you haven't done so already, follow this, follow Wisdom Knowledge 5 wherever you may be tuning in, or where on social media under TikTok and Instagram, because you get more content of me speaking out. You'll hear from guests, you'll hear insights, you name it. And all I can say is we only have one chance to stand up. And I speak out because I stand for humanity, I stand for human rights, I stand for love, I stand for peace. And that is what it takes. People speaking out and saying no and saying, I stand for humanity. I don't want to take part in this game. I'm not a tool to be used. I'm a human being. I'm not a tool to be used. And that is what it takes. So keep speaking up, keep standing up, you know, sharing things with others, sharing truths with others, and being a light in this world. And that's what it takes. Hands down, that is what it takes. And you have the mindset, you have the power to be the solution that this world needs to make a difference in this world. So remember that always, you know, and always, be on guard because this world is, you know, definitely, you know, changing. So much love to those standing for peace, much love to those standing for humanity. Uh, be sure to tune in for more great episodes. I got a lot of great, guests coming up. Peace out. Much love to everyone.